Hi, my name is Natasha and I am the Senior Programme Manager for the UK Health Show 2018. I'm here today with Victoria Macdonald, Health and Social Care Correspondent at Channel 4 News. A very unique position for me to be in today. So thank you very much, Victoria, for having us.
You're welcome.
So I just wanted to start off, you're going to be hosting this year's Hot Seat again. So I just wanted to start off by finding a little bit more about why you became a health and social care correspondent in the first place. So what was it that inspired you?
Well, years and years and years ago, more than I care to remember, it was the job that was coming up at the time when I was a trainee. And then I travelled, and every time I landed at a newspaper, it was the stories I was most wanted to gravitate towards. I'm fascinated by health, and social care has sort of added on to that as the years have gone on, because it endlessly changes. When I first became a health correspondent, HIV was the big story. The first test tube baby had just been born. You can think of what's changed over those years, and then you look at social care and what we're going to do about people with disabilities, about our growing elderly population. I mean, I could do 5 stories a day if I had the time and the energy.
I can imagine. So what would you say has been the highlight of your reporting career in health and social care?
There are probably too many to name, but I've travelled a lot and I've seen different health systems in different countries. I've worked in different countries and been able to look at them. But I think what has really inspired me, I suppose, over time is wherever I've been, it's the way people will fight for a decent health system. They will fight to get access to decent health care and to social care, and that always inspires me.
Brilliant. So you're in a very unique position to have been able to interview so many people over the years, so not just from government, but those also working on the NHS front line. So having heard the thoughts of so many over the past years, what would you say you value the most about the UK's health and social care system?
I think it is that we can hold it to account. The media is very central in highlighting problems. Sometimes we're told that we're too negative about it, but often I will do stories to say the really brilliant things that are being done in the NHS as well. But we are critical to saying to politicians particularly, you are getting this wrong. There are problems with this system. It needs to change. And that those wheels can turn very slowly, but often we can make those things change. And there are some systems in the world where it doesn't matter how much you criticise it, they don't change. Well, we're lucky here.
Yeah, absolutely. Very much a fortunate position to be in, to have the NHS. So you joined us last year for the UK Health Show in 2017. What was it about the show that initially made you want to get involved?
Well, I was quite fascinated by some of the subjects that I hadn't given a lot of thought to, so I came away having learned an awful lot myself. Things on data protection, for instance, which I hadn't considered quite as widely as I should have. Cyber attacks and what was happening with that, and we've just been through one, so that was really important. Mental health is a really big passion of mine, and I loved that session. I thought that was really important. Brexit. I mean, everybody was talking about Brexit, and of course, nobody stopped talking about it. So that was a really important session. I just thought it was very well managed in the wide range of subjects we had, and every speaker brought something so important to it.
Brilliant. So more to look forward for this year in a few weeks' time, actually.
Yes, no, I am looking forward to it.
Great. So speaking of this year, you've pretty much led on to this question. What are you most looking forward to for this year's show?
There is a wide range of subjects coming up. Hypothecated tax. How are we going to fund the NHS? A lot of people are discussing that at the moment. CCGs, are they going to survive? What's their future, given that there are all sorts of changes in the way they're configuring the NHS at the moment? And data protection again. I mean, people are really, really worried about their data in the health service, given what's gone on with the cyber attacks and the warnings that we've had about future attacks.
Absolutely. So there's plenty of that to get your teeth into for the show this year. So thank you very much for joining us today, Victoria. So that wraps up our interview with Victoria Macdonald for today, but I'd like to thank you once again for joining us. Don't forget to visit us at the UK Health Show 2018 for the 25th and 26th of September. You can visit our website at www.ukhealthshow.com, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter at UK Health Show.